Well, good morning, Kenosha. What a beautiful day it is. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I want to thank everybody for being down here today. I want a couple of quick shout-out thank yous. It's going to be a fun day, so please pace yourself. Please be safe. First of all, I want to thank Visit Kenosha. Where's Visit Kenosha? Thank you guys for all your support, all the signage, all the sponsors who sponsored today's event. You guys are amazing. Thank you to Downtown Kenosha. It's truly a team effort to put on an event like this, so I want to thank everybody for all their support, all the businesses, everyone who has come out here and helped make this great day what it is. This is another Kenosha tradition that is going to continue on and on. 2 weeks ago, at our State of the City address, we talked about the state of the city of Kenosha is strong. But what more importantly I said is the spirit of Kenosha is stronger than ever. And it's because of events like this, it's because of people like this who support this great city, who do amazing things. We are so blessed to be here. Thank you to Father Sean for blessing us. Thankfully, because I didn't fall in. Thank you to everybody, to all the sponsors, everyone. It's been a great day. Have a fun time. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Kenosha. And now at this time, I want to highlight Tanner Morgan, who was the winner of last year's Guinness Run. He's going to run down here with a special surprise for all of us. And we're going to kick off this great event here. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Kenosha!
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Banach na féla pórig of Galer. Blessings of St. Patrick on you all. As we prepare to begin the parade, we welcome MU3 Robert Novoa, Navy Band Great Lakes vocalist, to perform the national anthem. Please rise if you are able.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for that wonderful performance, Robert. The first units should be heading our way in a few minutes. It is wonderful to see so many people out to celebrate with us and enjoy the second annual Eric Olson Memorial St. Patrick's Day Parade, presented by the City of Kenosha, Visit Kenosha, the Lakeshore Business Improvement District, and CJW.
Thank you to all of our sponsors who make today's festivities possible, including this morning's kickoff celebration at the harbor sponsors, Terry and Nudo, Southport Realty, and Harborside Title.
Our parade committee is led by Mick Kelly, a native of Ireland, and he is joined by downtown business owners, community members, and staff from Visit Kenosha and the City of Kenosha. Mick will also be performing with the Crack Band on the Patch 22 float.
The parade committee is thrilled to welcome 90 entries in this year's parade, including 12 floats. The first, second, and third place float winners will be announced as the entries pass the reviewing stand.
I'd like to thank one of our judges, Carrie Mertens, who's been fascinated with photography all her life, but only started taking pictures professionally within the last 5 years. She has been a featured artist at the Pollard Art Gallery since 2023, selling her photos and writing the gallery's newsletter and Facebook posts. Carrie is a regional office administrator for the Racine and Kenosha offices of the Wisconsin Public Defender.
And I am delighted to be here today as your announcer with my dear friend, Josephine Craven, who hails from County Offaly, Ireland, and calls Kenosha home. So Josephine is the founder of Listen to Lit.
And I am delighted to be sharing announcer duties today with my wonderful friend, Maureen Cashin-Bolog. Maureen is the founder of Actors Craft here in Kenosha, where she helps people of all ages build confidence, creativity, and communication skills through the performing arts. She's also a gifted singer and performer herself. Her Facebook group, Actors in Wisconsin, with 11,400 members, has become the premier networking group for filmmakers in Wisconsin and neighboring states, through which thousands of roles have been cast. Proud of her Irish roots, her parents emigrated from County Leitrim and County Donegal. Maureen has been a passionate supporter of Irish culture and the arts in our community. She is known for her generosity, encouragement of young performers, and her tireless dedication to community arts and cultural events. Maureen, it's an honor to share the microphone with you.
Oh, thank you, Josephine. That was so kind.
Well, of course, growing up in Ireland, St. Patrick's Day was celebrated a little bit differently than it is today. For a start, St. Patrick's Day was a national holiday in Ireland, a religious day of obligation. So we never had our parades on the weekend prior to. Our parades were always on the day itself. We always had a day off school, and it was one day during Lent when as children we could eat sweets and candy, which was a big deal for us back then. When I was about 13, I grew up in a small village, Kilcormac, County Offaly, and our village started doing its own parade when I was about 13 years of age. And it was a lot of fun. Every single club and organisation and business, including the school library or the town library, all got involved, created floats. Our librarian at the time was very much into it, and she would choose a children's book and get maybe 30 children dressed up as the Smurfs or as Robin Hood and his merry men. I remember one year my father and my older brother sitting around making lots and lots of bows and arrows for the merry men in the Robin Hood troupe. It was a lot of fun. I miss those days.
There's stories that St. Patrick chased the snakes out of Ireland. Is this true?
Well, Maureen, see, Ireland broke away from mainland Europe at the end of the last ice age, so the truth is we never had snakes to begin with.
And today we're going to see a lot of shamrocks, and St. Patrick taught about St. Patrick was, St. Patrick actually was born in Britain, and when he was 16 years old, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and brought to Ireland as a slave. And he was there for 7 years, and one night God talked to him in a dream and told him how to escape. And so he escaped and went back to Britain, and he became a priest and a bishop. And then, taking to heart God's word that we should do good to those who hate us, he came back to Ireland and spread Christianity. And those shamrocks you see is how St. Patrick explained the Holy Trinity. There are 3 leaves on the shamrock, but 1 shamrock. Just like there's the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, 3 persons in 1 God. So when you see those shamrocks, they're actually a symbol of St. Patrick's teaching and spreading Christianity in Ireland.
You know, Patrick wasn't his real name. His actual birth name was Mauen Succat. Remember, he was born in Roman Britain, probably modern-day Wales. What do you think? Does Patrick sound a bit better, Maureen?
I think it's a little easier to remember for sure.
Yeah, St. Mauen's Day probably wouldn't have caught on as well, I imagine.
So I wonder, like, if later today maybe people might tip their glass, and in Ireland, like here we might say cheers, but in Ireland, what they say is sláinte. So can everyone say sláinte? And sláinte means health. So when you're tipping your glass, you're saying to your health. Everyone, sláinte.
Sláinte.
What's another good Irish word? Oh, when people are leaving in Ireland, they say slán, and that means safe. So when someone is leaving, what you're really saying is that you wish the person to be safe until you meet again, until they get home. And so when you're saying goodbye to your friends in this month of March, and especially today through St. Patrick's Day, you can all say slán. Can you repeat that? Slán.
Can anyone guess when the first recorded St. Patrick's Day parade was? How far back? Where? I'll give you a guess. It wasn't in Ireland. Well, not quite. Okay. The very first St. Patrick's Day parade that is officially recorded actually happened in 1601 in St. Augustine in Florida. It was organized by the Irish vicar of the Spanish colony there. And then, many years later, Irish immigrants celebrated St. Patrick's Day in Boston in 1737. And then the famous New York parade began in 1762. And that is now the largest St. Patrick's Day parade in the world. But hey, Kenosha's just getting started. Wait till we catch up with the rest of them.
It seems like we have some time. So I go to Ireland a few times a year. As my friend Josephine mentioned, my mother's from Donegal, my father's from Leitrim, and actually last year I was in Ireland 3 times. And my Aunt Breege is 96 years old. And in Ireland, people have their song that they like to sing. And this is my Aunt Breege's song. And when I go back to Ireland and I knock on her door, I start singing this song in the hallway as I enter. And it's like a musical embrace before I meet her in her kitchen, sitting at her kitchen chair. And my Aunt Breege is almost completely blind. And I love to see her face light up when she realizes it's me at the door. The streets of Kenosha are far behind. Thoughts of homeland are crowding my mind. Familiar faces come into view. Soon I will see them. Soon I will see you. This is my homeland, a place I was born in. No matter where I roam, it's in my soul. My feet may wander 1,000 places, but my heart will lead me back home to my Donegal. Up Roxborough.
Well, since we have a little bit of time to fill, and since I love the sound of my own voice, and I can't sing, unlike my lovely friend Maureen, I will delight you with some poetry. You all heard the story about St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland. As true or not that story may be, here's a tongue-in-cheek little recitation about the event. St. Patrick was a gentleman, and he came from decent people. He built a church in Dublin town, and on it put a steeple. His father was a Gallagher, and his mother was a Grady. His uncle an O'Shaughnessy, and his auntie was a Brady. The Wicklow hills are very high, and so is the hill of Hoth, sir. But there's a hill much higher still, higher than them both, sir. And on the top of that high hill, St. Patrick preached a sermon. He drove the frogs into the bogs, and he banished all the vermin. There's not a mile of Erin's Isle where the dirty vermin musters, but there he put his dear 4 foot, and he murdered them in clusters. The toads went hop, and the frogs went plop, slap dash into the water, and the snakes committed suicide to save themselves from slaughter. 900,000 reptiles blue he charmed with sweet discourses, and he dined on them in Killaloe on soups and second courses, where blind worms crawling in the grass disgusted all the nation. Right down to hell, with a holy spell, he changed their situation. And so success attends St. Patrick, boys, for he's the saint so clever. He gave the snakes and the toads a twist, and he banished them forever. No wonder that them Irish lads should be so gay and frisky. Sure, St. Pat, he taught them that, as well as making whiskey. No wonder that the saint himself should understand distilling, for his mother kept a shebeen shop in the town of Enniskillen. Was I but oh so fortunate to be back down in Munster, I'd be bound that from that ground I never more would once stir. There St. Pat he planted turf, cabbages and praties, pigs galore, mugraw mustore, altar boys and ladies. And so success attends St. Patrick, boys, for he's the saint so clever. He gave the snakes and the toads a twist, and he banished them forever. Shin shin.
So Josephine has a business called Listen to Lit, where she brings literature to life. And she creates events celebrating James Joyce and other authors. And she is a wealth of information on Irish history and the arts. So Listen to Lit, you can look them up online. Starting off our parade today is the Kenosha Police Department Motorcycle Unit. Thank you so much, officers, for serving our community.
Then we have the American Legion Riders from Kenosha. The Riders are a program of the American Legion made up of motorcycle enthusiasts who combine their love of riding with a strong commitment to supporting veterans, military families, and local charitable causes. Across the country, they've raised millions of dollars for scholarships, veterans programs, and community initiatives.
And here comes the Kenosha Area Mountain Bike Association, CAMBA. It was founded by local riders who wanted to bring mountain biking trails to the southeastern Wisconsin area. Partnering with Kenosha County Parks, CAMBA helps maintain and develop trails both in Silver Lake and Petrifying Springs parks. CAMBA holds weekly group rides and numerous events through the year, and younger riders train at the Silver Lake Park for NICA racing. Visit CAMBA.org for more information.
Next up, with pride and tradition, is the American Legion Post 21 Color Guard from Kenosha. The Color Guard represents the long legacy of American Legion veterans who have served our nation and continue to support their fellow veterans and the local community.
The 40 and 8 is a unique and historic entry from Kenosha County Water 410 of the 40 and 8 Honor Society. The locomotive you see was originally built on a 1937 Nash Lafayette chassis and was hand-poured in brass by the former American Brass Company. It was placed into service in September of 1941 and remains a remarkable piece of local history.
And here we have the Kenosha Police Department Color Guard. These officers proudly present the colors as a symbol of honor, service, and dedication to the community they protect every day. Chief of Police.
I think that might be him here. Chief Patrick Patton was appointed to lead the Kenosha Police Department in 2023. He's the 22nd Chief of Police to serve the city since the Kenosha Police Department originated in 1885. The Kenosha Police Department is the third largest police department in the state and has 222 sworn officers and 14 civilian staff members. The Kenosha Police Department is committed to serving our community through their mission statement of putting people first.
The Kenosha Police Department's IMPACT STEAM, which stands for Improving Modern Policing and Community Trust. This dedicated team of officers is focused on proactive policing, meaningful community engagement, and building strong connections throughout Kenosha.
The Kenosha County Sheriff's Office is responsible for patrolling county roads, responding to emergency calls, enforcing the state and local laws, and maintaining public safety 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
And heading our way, the Kenosha Fire Department. The sounds you do not want to hear on your street. Proudly representing the firefighters who protect and serve our community every day.
Thank you for your service. Summers, yep. And here comes the Summers Fire and Rescue. We thank you for your service.
I wait till Summers passes. We're starting with the white ones, right? Kenosha Area Police and Fire Departments.
So this is the summer fire. Yeah, that's your police.
Next up are police officers and firefighters representing municipalities from across Kenosha County. These dedicated men and women serve their communities every day, protecting lives, keeping our neighborhoods safe, and responding whenever help is needed.
Formed in 1930, this all-volunteer ambulance service has been assisting members in our community for over 90 years. They're out of order. We're at McDevitt. We're down to McDevitt. 15.
Jensen Towing and Recovery, proudly serving Kenosha and Racine areas for 33 years.
And we just saw McDevitt's Towing and Automotive Repair, which is part of Kenosha since Jim McDevitt operated his first rocket station in 1960, when he was not yet 21. We're out of order.
No, there's Jensen's. There's two Jensens, and now there's McDevitt's coming after. Kenosha Boat Brigade. Kenosha's St. Patrick's Day festivities would not be possible without the support of some awesome volunteers. Thanks to the Kenosha Boat Brigade for their part in the harbour kickoff celebration this morning and starting the day with good Irish spirit. Won't be long until those boats are back in the water, boys.
The Division 1 banner is sponsored by Community State Bank. Thank you so much. This is a terrific parade, and thank you for making this happen for us.
Yeah, pipes and drums. You better do it now.
Am I doing one?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're on the way.
The Kenosha Area Pipes and Drum Association was founded in 2002, and their members are composed of firefighters, law enforcement officers, and civilians. Their mission is to honor our fallen law enforcement officers and firefighters who have given their lives in service to the community, promote relations between the protective services and the public, preserve cultural heritage, and enrich our community by providing traditional music of bagpipes and drums.
Of course, a really interesting historical fact about the bagpipes is that they were known in Ireland years ago as the war pipes, and during penal times, they were actually banned as an instrument of war. Nice to see things have changed. Kenosha's Grand Marshal, Mayor David Bogdala, is joined by Honourable Judge Heather Iverson, Honourable Judge David Hughes, Honourable Judge Angelina Gabrielle, and the following members of the Common Council. District 1 Alderman Eric Hoggard, District 2 Alderman Bill Seal, District 3 Alderman Jan Mikalski, District 4 Alderman Rex Davenport, District 5 Alderman Rocco Lamacchia, Senior, District 6 Alderman Brandy Ferry, District 8 Alderman Penny Keeling, District 9 Alderman Keith Rosenberg, District 11 Alderman Roland Pizzala, District 12 Alderman Ruth Dyson, District 13 Alderman Kurt Wilson, District 14 Alderman Kenny Harper, District 15 Alderman Jack Rose, and District 17 Alderman Art DeBear. No, it was the pops. Yeah, I got it. And here we have the Kenosha Pops Concert Band. The Kenosha Pops celebrate this great holiday with Kenosha and look forward to the coming concert season this summer. The Pops play on Wednesday nights throughout the summer, starting in early June, ending in early August. They also play in the 4th of July parade for the fireworks pre-celebration on the 4th, and Christmas with a concert at Carthage College each December.
And here's Miss Kenosha, Ella Kohlmeyer. Congratulations, Ella. I think you were at Actors Craft, Ella, at one point.
Okay, so the area of Vietnam's, they disappeared?
Is this Kappa? Who is this?
Must be, yeah.
Okay.
Are they? Kappa.
Yeah, Kenosha Performing Arts. Okay. Kenosha Academy of Performing Arts, CAPA, is proud to participate in this year's St. Patrick's Day Parade. CAPA is a local dance studio dedicated to building strong, confident, and kind performers through high-quality dance education in a positive and encouraging environment. Their dancers train in a variety of styles, including ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary, hip-hop, musical theater.
Here is Kenosha County Executive Samantha Kirkman. She serves the residents of Kenosha County and works with local communities across the country to support growth, public safety, and quality of life for all.
Carthage College has been an important part of Kenosha community for many years, bringing students from across the country and around the world to study on its beautiful campus along Lake Michigan. And here we have Dr. John Swallow, president of Carthage College. Oh, John is driving a 1968 Pontiac Firebird convertible. Go Firebirds.
Community State Bank Kenosha has been providing opportunities for Southeast Wisconsin since 1898. CSB's Cruiser is a vintage 1959 Shasta camper. In 2023, Cruiser made an incredible 315 stops throughout Kenosha, Racine, and Walworth counties to celebrate Community State Bank's incredible 125th anniversary. Locally owned, locally operated. Community State Bank is a true community bank, putting your hard-earned deposits to work right here in the community they serve.
And up now we have those funny little people who have been entertaining throughout the Chicagoland area and beyond for 47 years. This group was featured on America's Got Talent and has been performing all over the country and beyond.
For 30 years, Pillar Health and Kenosha Community Health Center have been committed to providing accessible, high-quality, and passionate health care for everyone, regardless of income, insurance, background, or circumstances. They deliver integrated medical, dental, and behavioral health services designed to meet the needs of the whole person.
And here is somebody I greatly admire, Wisconsin State Senator Bob Wirch. He's represented the Kenosha area in the state Senate since 1997. One of the things that many people in our community may not know is that whenever a local student or a local business is mentioned in the newspaper, Senator Wirch takes time to write a personal letter of congratulations and send it to them. This small gesture means a great deal to many families and businesses here in Kenosha. I just got a letter from you this past week regarding the film incentives.
Okay, where are we now? And here comes the Downtown Kenosha Lakeshore Business Improvement District, the group behind so many of the events, improvements, and celebrations that make downtown Kenosha shine. From lighten up downtown to parades, festivals, and beautiful streetscapes, the bid helps make our lakefront district a place where community and local business thrive.
And they are the third place winners of the floats. Let's give it up. Yay! So we got Lamakia. Shoot.
Tip McGuire.
Lamakia Travel.
Who's Lamancia?
Can't do it.
Who are these guys?
He's not there.
The Lamakia Travel. It's Lamakia Travel. That's you. 15.
Lamakia Travel has been a staple in Kenosha community. They're family-owned and operated travel agency committed to travel satisfaction for 95 years. Their train specializes in travel all over the world. So as Lamakia Travel says, don't be tripping without us.
You're all out of order. What are you trying to do to us? Just live. Just live. Okay, so, sorry, we got a few entries out of order there. So we just had Just Live, go passes, and they're quite a lovely organization, so I'll just give you a little bit of information on them. Their mission is to provide suicide prevention education to the Kenosha and outlying communities, which include financial support to related supportive organizations and emotional support to anyone affected by suicide, depression, and mental illness, so that others may just live more positively. So let's give it up for a really wonderful organization doing some tremendous work. You know, Maureen, I see an awful lot of green out here today. But you know the funny thing? Green wasn't the original colour associated with Ireland. Believe it or not, the original colour for Ireland was blue. It was on all the old early Irish heraldic symbols and heraldry, and it was actually known as St. Patrick's blue. But something about the lush green landscape of Ireland and those pesky green shamrocks kind of took over. And now green is, of course, the official colour of the Emerald Isle.
And coming up is Grand Appliance. Grand Appliance is a fourth-generation, family-owned appliance retailer since 1930. Craig Brunk and his team in Kenosha are appliance experts. They're trained to make appliance shopping easy for you. And actually, I bought appliances there for my rental property, so thank you, Grand Appliance.
Okay. Next up, we have a float, Patch 22, and the Crack Irish Music Band. Which one am I doing? So, welcome Crack, a lively local band bringing the spirit of Irish music to the streets of Kenosha. The word crack in the Irish language means fun, laughter, and good times shared with friends. And that's exactly what this group delivers with their energetic tunes and festive spirit. Help us celebrate St. Patrick's Day Kenosha style and give a big round of applause to Crack. And after the parade, join Patch 22 for a family fun block party from 1 to 3 p.m. at Cutstone and Blue House. Visit the historic Library Park neighborhood of downtown Kenosha for family-friendly activities following the parade. Petting farm, get up close and personal with goats, lambs, bunnies, and other super cute animals at Patch 22 Farm. Free admission sponsored by Cutstone.
Coming down the parade route is one of downtown Kenosha's favorite crews, Captain Mike's Portside Catering and the Galley Food Truck. From lakefront parties at Captain Mike's to unforgettable events catered by Portside to street-side favorites from the Galley, this crew keeps Kenosha well-fed and well-watered all year long. If you are looking for great food, cold drinks, and a bit of Irish spirit, you'll always find it with this crew down on the harbor.
So next up, please welcome Smarties. This local favorite is known for serving up refreshing teas, energizing drinks, and a healthy boost to help you power through your day. Smarties is proud to be part of the Kenosha community and loves bringing people together with great flavors and great vibes. Please give a warm St. Patrick's Day welcome to Smarties.
Oh, some of my favorite people, Daisy Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout leader myself, from daisies through fifth graders. This is Girl Scout Brownie Troop 37949. These third grade brownies give back by volunteering in the community. They have built butterfly boxes to donate to the community, put together food boxes for pantries, and they enjoy trying new things such as horseback riding, rock climbing, and camping. And there's
another wonderful Girl Scout troop. Here's Troop 37784. These girls are learning to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, responsible for what they do and say, respectful of themselves and others, respectful of authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and to be a sister to everyone. Give these girls a round of applause.
So get ready to smile. Kenosha, Filler Orthodontics and Children's Dentistry of Kenosha. Yeti, their mascot, is here, bringing legendary smiles and St. Patrick's Day cheer, creating confident, healthy smiles for kids, teens, and adults. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Kenosha County's 59th Sheriff, David Zerner, accompanied by friends and family, keeping Kenosha safe.
Representing Kenosha's, oh no.
Yeah, it's coming. This is going to be the float now that has the fairy tales and the families.
Coming up is the Irish Families Float. Representing Kenosha's Irish heritage at the parade today are members of the following families. Cashin, that's me. Connolly, Craven, there's Joseph.
That would be me.
Irvin, King, and Kelly.
They
They are accompanied by the Good Witch and the Bad Witch from Fairy Tale Birthday Company.
Fairy Tale Birthday Company brings to life special characters such as princesses, fairies, mermaids, pirates, and other magical creatures. They are the perfect choice for children's parties, special events, community events, and more through their unique specialization in character and family development. Entertainment.
Oh, and here are our Division II sponsors, Johnson Bank. Thank you so much, Johnson Bank Financial Group, for helping make this parade possible. The Bradford High School Marching Band is proud to be performing today for you. The award-winning band has represented Kenosha all over the United States throughout its 100-year history.
Now we have Laura Stoner, Realtor, from Keller Williams, and Mila Stoner, Kenosha. Mila Stoner, go-kart racer, Wisconsin. She's been racing since she was 7 years old and is a third-generation racer. She races at Badger Kart Club and Road America on a weekly basis. Runs on a regional and national level in the Cup Karts of North America. Mila would like to thank all her local sponsors for their support. Way to go, Mila!
The historic parish of St. James the Apostle was founded by Irish immigrants and has traditionally been associated with the Irish Catholic population of Kenosha. St. James the Apostle Church, originally known as St. Mark's Mission, was established in the 1830s. In present day, St. James collaborates closely with St. Elizabeth Church, my own church, sharing a pastor and staff under the banner of Downtown Kenosha Catholic. Their pantry operates every Thursday, and the St. Patrick's Day dinner that will be held later today. These are only two of the many wonderful examples of how St. James the Apostle Church uplifts and cultivates downtown. Shout out to Father Sean. Oh, there he is. Hi, Father Sean. Hello. That's my pastor.
And I presume the Republican Party is coming up next. I can't really tell.
Got number 4.
In the mid-19th century, the Republican Party not only opposed slavery, but also extended political support to Irish immigrants in significant ways. They provided patronage jobs, such as postal and customs positions, to these immigrants. Additionally, the Republican Party advocated for the repeal of anti-Catholic discrimination laws, appealing to Irish Catholics who faced prejudice from nativist groups like the Know Nothing Party. Notable Republicans of Irish ancestry include President Ronald Reagan, President George Bush, Ted Cruz, and Pat Buchanan. The Republican Party of Kenosha wish everyone a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Comments will be coming next.
5.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for number 5, 2, 5.
Here, use my one. Here you go. Let's stick it in. Here, use mine. Use mine. Kenosha Area Family and Aging Services, or CAFASI, is where community magic happens. They proudly serve Kenosha County seniors, adults with disabilities, and families through 16. Feel good, do good programs designed to support healthy aging, strong families, and meaningful connections. From fixing up homes and providing volunteer rides to senior dining, Meals on Wheels, AmeriCorps Seniors, medical equipment loan closet, companion programs, and even music and memory. There's a lot of heart behind everything they do, and that's just naming a few. CAFASI is powered by the largest volunteer force in Kenosha County with 400 plus incredible volunteers showing up every year to make a difference in our community.
Here comes a Kenosha Mammoths rugby team. Founded in 2016 by Parkside alumni and built on grit, strength, and community. The Mammoths defend their home turf at Kennedy Park with matches every Saturday at 1 p.m. Practice go down at Roosevelt Park every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Follow the Herd on Facebook and Instagram. And if you got what it takes, join the Herd.
Next up, we have Kenosha County Clerk of Circuit Court and Kenosha County Clerk. Rebecca Mataska-Matink is currently serving in her 20th year as the Kenosha County Clerk of the Circuit Court. She is responsible for managing all of Circuit Court records, collections of fines and duties, jury management, and ensuring efficient use of taxpayer resources. Reggie Walagora is in her 7th year as the Kenosha County Clerk, and she serves as the Chief Election Officer, overseeing secure and transparent elections. Go ahead, Lauren.
Southeastern Wisconsin Building and Construction Trades. This working union builds a better community. Thank you.
Mr. Deeds.
So now here's the pops are supposed to be, but
Which one?
the pops already came through.
Yeah, they came. I pulled them. I'm like, remember, they came right after
Jennifer Mark, is that what that says?
Jennifer.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Jennifer.
Jennifer Mack has been employed with Kenosha County Register of Deeds for over 21 years and was elected registrar in 2024. The office is responsible for maintaining all land records such as deeds, mortgages, and plat development for Kenosha County, dating back to 1850. I actually looked up my 1863 building in their records. Very cool.
Is this step by step?
Jacobson, it says. Yeah, number 12.
Did I just skip one? I did. Kenosha County Treasurer Terry Jacobson. Terry was born and raised right here in Kenosha. She is the 32nd Kenosha County Treasurer and was first elected in 2002. She is currently serving as the president of the Wisconsin County Constitutional Officers Association, the secretary of the Kenosha Sisters Association, and as co-chair of the cooking studio for the Mahone Foundation's Jazz, Rhythm, and Blues Festival. And she will be receiving the Susan B. Anthony Woman of Influence Award for Women in Business, Nonprofits, and Governance at the end of this month. So, hear it up for Terry.
Step by Step Dance Academy is one of the longest studios in business in Kenosha, creating a family-friendly environment while teaching techniques in ballet, tap, jazz, and hip-hop. Our recreational and competitive classes create lifelong friends while forming technique-driven dances. They welcome all ages and all levels. It's never too late to start.
Wonderful. So great to see all that energy. Is this him? Okay. Next up, please welcome James Beller, candidate for Kenosha County Sheriff. Raised in Paddock Lake and a graduate of Westosha Central High School, James began his service in the Kenosha Sheriff's Explorer Program. served in the U.S. Army, and came home to build his career protecting this community. With nearly 3 decades in law enforcement, including leadership as a captain with the Kenosha Police Department, James Beller is running for sheriff to bring accountability, strong leadership, and a clear commitment to public safety across Kenosha County.
And coming up are the Kenosha Emerging Leaders Academy, also known as KELA. It's an innovative and purpose-driven initiative that helps youth and young adults between the ages of 12 and 24 become committed employees and leaders dedicated to improving the Kenosha workforce. The KELA project has 8 inspirational partners who create dynamic programming, training, and work opportunities that empower the next generation to become successful in any career pathway. Please follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn for upcoming educational events.
With 35 years of experience in public education, Robin Cullen is knowledgeable, experienced, and ready to serve on KUSD's school board from day one. Robin is the only candidate running who is an educator. Our students deserve a safe, excellent education, and our community deserves accountability and transparency.
The Kenosha Masonic Lodge, number 47. The lodge is 142 years old. It's the oldest fraternal organization in the world, and it's always active in the community. They have a strong belief in charity and would welcome all new interested members.
Interesting tie with Ireland. The Grand Lodge of Ireland was actually established in Dublin in 1725 and is considered the oldest continuously operating Grand Lodge in the world. Next up, University of Wisconsin Parkside. Since its founding in 1968, this university has been a trusted partner for the region's higher educational needs, empowering students to thrive, advancing applied knowledge, and developing talent for the future. The university offers undergraduate and graduate degrees, as well as certificates and pre-professional programs designed to foster personal and professional growth through real-world and impactful learning experiences. Located in the dynamic Chicago-Milwaukee corridor, UW Parkside offers unmatched access to world-class internships, professional networks, and endless career-building opportunities, placing students at the center of it all.
The Public Brewing Company is located in the heart of downtown Kenosha in the historic Barden Building. Being Kenosha's hometown brewery, Public is proud to offer wide and excellent varieties of beers, foods, and events. Beer for the people at Public Brewing Company.
Any green beer, guys, for the day that's in it? I should be saying that's an abomination. Green beer. Next up, put your hands together for AES Towing, Shuttle, and Roll-Off Dumpsters. Proudly serving our community since 1990, AES is your trusted local team for reliable towing, convenient shuttle services, and roll-off dumpsters for jobs big and small. When you need dependable service from people who know the area and care about their customers, think AES. Give them a wave and some applause. The Kenosha Community Sailing Center is a nonprofit that teaches sailing, provides rental watercraft, and promotes water safety. I wish I was sailing. I wish, maybe not today, but soon, people, soon, we'll be back on the water.
For over 125 years, the Kenosha Public Library has served the city and county of Kenosha. The library is an inclusive, welcoming community that strengthens neighborhoods, inspires shared learning, and nurtures curiosity. Stop by any of their 5 branches to get your free library card.
Next up, please welcome the Pleasant Prairie Women's Club, represented today by their official Pleasant Prairie Leprechaun, Richard Guest. This dedicated group has spent 62 years bringing neighbors together through community service, volunteerism, and education. New members are always welcome. Just contact the website.
The Blast Shop has been Kenosha's trusted destination for media blasting, powder coating, and custom fabrication for more than 25 years. Owned and operated by the Clark family, their team takes pride in combining craftsmanship, creativity, and hometown dedication. They're honored to serve this community and grateful to be part of today's celebration in Kenosha. And the Division 3 is sponsored by Rustic Road Brewing Company, Tavern on 6th, and Church and Market. Josephine and I have visited all of these establishments. Pints of gold are pouring in Kenosha today. Your friends at Rustic Road Brewing Company, Tavern on 6th, and Church and Market have teamed up for the second annual St. Patty's Day Parade celebration. They've got drinks, chips, party favors, and plenty of Irish cheer to go around. So pour one over the rainbow and keep the good times flowing. Stop by any of the locations and Slancha. And they are our second place float winners.
Woo! Give it up for Rustic Road Brewing, Tavern on 6th, and Church on Market. Woo! Well, thank you, sir. Coming up, Frank's Diner, serving the community since 1926. Frank's Diner is famous for its hearty breakfast, friendly atmosphere, and its historic railcar diner that has become a local landmark. Whether you're starting your morning with a legendary garbage plate or stopping in for a warm cup of coffee, Frank's has been bringing people together for generations. A big Kenosha welcome to Frank's Diner and St. Patrick, who's distributing potatoes. Get your potato, it'll keep you alive during famine times.
Craig Sater is running for alderperson for District 4 to bring people together and to be a strong listening voice for the community. With decades of experience working with aging and disabled residents, Craig believes local government should be accessible, compassionate, and responsive to everyone. His priorities include safer neighborhoods, improved streets and infrastructure, protecting green space, and supporting local business.
Next up, Top Travel Limousine. Decked out in its top hat for the day that's in it. From luxury sedans and sleek SUVs to classic stretch limos and fully loaded party buses, Top Travel Limousine is your ride for weddings, proms, airport transfers, and any event you can imagine.
Next up, give a cheer for Hands Off Kenosha. This volunteer-run, nonpartisan group takes peaceful action to make Kenosha stronger through food drives, voter engagement, and community support. Let's hear it for Hawk.
Next up, we have South Shore Realtors Association. The South Shore Realtors Association provides programs and services in a spirit of cooperation within its association and other neighboring boards, which helps members to successfully conduct their real estate business. Some interesting background. In 2016, the Racine Area Realtors Association, which was originally established in 1915, and the Kenosha Board, which was originally established in 1920, merged to create what we currently know as South Shore Realtors Association. So these guys collectively have been around a while.
Hello there.
Love your ride, ladies.
And coming up is our first place winner. Give it up for Ray Lanas. Follow the rainbow to Ray Lanas. Ray Lanas of Kenosha is a pop-up children's consignment event that happens twice a year. Ray Lanas offers families a convenient way to earn cash by giving their gently used children's items another life, while providing shoppers fabulous finds at a fraction of retail price. They hold 2 fall and spring events in Kenosha area each year, featuring high-quality children's clothing, toys, baby equipment, maternity clothes, and much more. At the end of each event, they invite foster and military families to shop for free. Follow the Rainbow Touré Lanas of Kenosha this spring to purge your closets and bring value to the community. Congratulations on your first place win.
Now that's a nice pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Oh, sure is.
Growing up in Ireland, you always dream about finding that leprechaun. Here we have Julia Metallo, running for older person in District 15. Julia is a 4th-generation Kenosha native and is excited for the opportunity to serve on the City Common Council. Make sure you all turn out and vote on April 7th.
Oh.
Heidi.
Country Financial has been protecting families, farms, and businesses for nearly 100 years. Hi, Dulcie! It's an A-rated company known for strength, stability, and personal service. Your local Kenosha team, led by Heidi and Natalie, along with their favorite mother, my friend Dulcie, bring over 20 years of combined experience helping neighbors protect what matters. From home and auto insurance to life, business coverage, and retirement planning. Country Financial is proud to be locally rooted, community-focused, and always here for Kenosha. Rain, shine, or Irish luck included.
Here we have Josh for Kenosha. Josh is a candidate for the 3rd Aldermanic District and is accompanied by friends and neighbors from the 3rd District. In identifying with St. Patrick's Day, Josh believes that a prosperous community begins with uplifting the voices in the neighborhood, especially those that have too often been ignored or overlooked. Josh and his neighbors have a shared appreciation for the beauty, history, and culture of Kenosha.
Olson and Porter Vintage Goods, their iconic 1967 Chevy truck, represents the cool, rare, and one-of-a-kind vintage and antique treasures inside. While you browse, enjoy delicious coffee and craft alcoholic beverages, along with great bakery items and cafe food, located right here in downtown Kenosha, across from Marina Gardens.
Kenosha City Tavern League Safe Ride of Kenosha, getting patrons home safe and responsible using their local taxi service. On a weekend like St. Patrick's Day weekend, that might not be a bad idea, folks.
Building Waters is your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, heating, cooling, and remodeling needs, servicing both Kenosha and Racine. Get a free estimate on your next home project. Just give them a call or check out their website. You won't be disappointed. No job is too small. You just might find your pot of gold.
Tony Gonzalez is running for sheriff. Tony G is committed to keeping our community safe, strengthening relationships between law enforcement and families, and leading with integrity, accountability, and respect. With a passion for service and a dedication to protecting our neighborhoods, Tony believes in proactive policing, supporting our deputies, and building trust throughout our county. Tony stands for safer streets, strong community partnerships, and a sheriff's office that works for everyone. He's ready to listen, to lead, and to serve with honor. Millie Bo Peep.
Millie Bo Peep Children's Boutique, located on 6th Avenue in downtown Kenosha, celebrating their 3-year anniversary this month. Your go-to boutique for all things baby and toddler, and your local Jellycat shop. I bought some fabulous items for the babies in my life and have even taken them to Ireland.
RJ Underground, is it, I presume? RJ Underground is a construction company that has been serving Kenosha County and surrounding areas for the past 25 years. They wish everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day.
And coming up, in honor of Eric Olson, who along with his brother John Olson and Sam Spare held the first St. Patrick's Day parade in Kenosha back in the 1980s. The float is accompanied by St. Patrick and a giant leprechaun.
Now there is one snazzy St. Patrick. I like the shades, man. I would expect no less.
Danish Brotherhood.
Is this Danish Brotherhood Lodge? I have no idea. Miss St. Patty. Danish Brotherhood Lodge was founded to celebrate Danish heritage, culture, and community. They've been bringing people together for generations, and here in Kenosha for 125 years.
Kenosha's hidden gem, located in the Uptown neighborhood, is the only Tejano bar in Kenosha, playing all the best music and serving the best food in town. They have everything from tacos, wings, fish, and burgers. Tres Hermanos Bar and Jesse's Barrio Bistro.
Good.
I do love good Hispanic food.
Okay. Pura familia. Mad Pap de Hermanos.
Where are we? This is the plant people.
Mad Fat Brass, is it?
Looks like plant.
Fat? Okay. Yes, okay. Next up, Mad Plaid Brass. It's an all-age concert bugle corps from Racine. The group is sponsored by the Racine Kilties Drum and Bugle Corps and the Racine Heritage Museum. Current members include Drum and Bugle Corps alumni from the Racine Kilties, Chicago Royal Airs, Phantom Regiment, the Americano, the Blue Note, and the Spirit of 76. Membership is open to everyone. Mad Plaid Brass repertoire features a mix of swing, contemporary, show, and classic Kilty charts. Music and performance director, Chase Tonar, and administrative director is Rich Hinderholz. Mad Plaid.
Do we have anything for University?
Okay.
This is Union Park Tavern.
Shout out to Hertzing University, downtown Kenosha, spreading education. What's this? Shenanigans to Oktoberfest. This is Union Park Tavern. Yeah. Union Park Tavern is a neighborhood favorite known for its delicious food, lively music scene, and beautiful backyard beer garden. They're also famous for hosting Kenosha's legendary Oktoberfest, now celebrating its 10th anniversary. But Union Park Tavern also has a strong Irish music tradition. For years, traditional Irish musicians have hopped on the train in Chicago and come up to Kenosha to lead lively Irish music sessions at UPT.
And the crack is good.
They're joined by musicians from Kenosha, Racine, and Milwaukee, sometimes with as many as 30 players filling the space. Indoors in the winter, in that beautiful beer garden in the summer. Turns out the train from Chicago doesn't just bring passengers, it brings the crack.
Sleep in Heavenly Peace is a nonprofit dedicated to ending child bedlessness. They build and deliver beds to kids ages 3 through 17 who do not have a proper bed of their own. Since their local chapter was founded in 2018, they have delivered over 3,400 beds to kids in Racine and Kenosha. Their chapter serves all of Kenosha and Racine counties. No kids sleep on the floor in our town. Thank you so much.
And next up, a very, very important service to our community, CJW, Beverage Delivery Truck. CJW is a proud, locally owned business which has been servicing all of the local taverns, restaurants, stores, and events in Kenosha, Racine, and Walworth counties for the past 51 years. Horses, dancing horses.
Up next, please welcome Marco Cruz and his magnificent team of Frisian horses. Frisians are a stunning equine breed from the Netherlands, known for their glossy black coats, flowing manes, and graceful movement. Perfect for artistic performance and demonstrations. Today, they bring beauty, precision, and excitement to our St. Patrick's Day Parade. Please give a warm round of applause for Marco Cruz on his stallion, El Bucanero. Rogelio Flores riding Mare La Condesa. Pedro Baladonis riding the stallion El Bronco. Armando Ocra riding the stallion El Farragon. And David Oca riding El Diamante.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
I love the manes, all those little shamrocks. Hold on.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Aren't they incredible? Let's hear it from Marcos Cruz and his Frisian horses.
Really beautiful.
Here's your Casey family. Is this Casey? Okay, here we go. And the final entry to march in our parade today is, rather appropriately, Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations. You may remember that Steve Casey has a history of doing his own St. Patrick's Day Parade. For years, marching down 22nd Avenue to the Sunnyside Club with about 300 of his closest friends. Alcohol may have been involved, but that's neither here nor there. Casey Family Options is a proud corporate sponsor of today's parade, and they're showing off a beautiful vintage 1890 horse-drawn hearse. Now, seeing a hearse like this brings to mind another famous Casey, the great Irish playwright Sean O'Casey, who wrote in The Plough and the Stars of the hearse, thereon be the horses with the black plumes, is driving up to his own hall door, and a voice that he doesn't hear is muttering in his ear, earth to earth, and ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. It's a wonderful reminder of a bit of Irish history and theatre. Fortunately for us today, they're simply bringing our parade to a graceful close.
As we reach the final banner in today's St. Patrick's Day Parade, we'd like to extend a special thank you to Station on 6th, the proud sponsors of this closing banner. Station on 6th is the wonderful local business that helps make downtown Kenosha such a vibrant place to gather, celebrate, and enjoy community.
And the celebration doesn't end with the parade. We encourage everyone to stick around downtown and enjoy everything happening throughout the day as Kenosha celebrates St. Patrick's Day. Be sure to head over to Cutstone and Blue House Books for the Petting Farm and Family Fun Block Party. Free admission, hosted by Cutstone.
There's great food, music, and lots of festive spirit throughout Kenosha County today. So stay a while, explore the local businesses in downtown, and keep St. Patrick's Day celebration going here in Kenosha.
I'm Josephine Craven of Listen to Lit, specializing in voiceover, audiobook narration, and live literary storytelling.
And I'm Maureen Cashin of Actors Craft, where I teach professional acting and public speaking.
Growing up in Ireland, every celebration ended with the singing of our national anthem. So it feels only right to close today's St. Patrick's Day parade here in Kenosha the very same way. So we'll send you on your way with the Irish national anthem, Aurán na Bhíon, Soldier Song, here sung by the Wolf Tones.
Good night, boys and girls. Kindly stand for our national anthem.
Thank you all for attending. Oh, just say thank you all for attending.
Thank you all for attending.
God of Mila Mahagav.
And the blessings of St. Patrick.
Manach thí na féile pórig oribh go léir.
Stars.